Hi everyone, this is SheShe coming on to share with you some products from Aliexpress. So first up is this treat box. It's really cute. It has hearts, flowers, bows, and I guess you can use this for like a window or a frame. The two hearts that are inside this package. But there's 3 flowers that you can layer together. There's like little eyelet holes that you can make into tags. So it's really cute. I did cut out an example so you can see how it looks. And again, there's a bow inside so you can make a bow for it. So it's really nice. So there's my example so you can see how well it cuts. So really nice there. So I'm going to move on to the next package. And it is a shaker tag. I didn't get a chance to make it into a shaker, but I did cut it out so you can understand how it is constructed. So this is the outer ring right here that you can make into a window. And then this right here, this drops out like a circle that you can back behind this piece right here. So then you would layer this on top, and then you can cut out the second one to put it on the back if you like, if you don't like the finished product on the back, because on the back is this circle and it's just, you know, bare. So you can have like a finished product, you know, if you're attaching this to a gift or a, you know, gift bag or something. And then you would shake it, and then you can stamp your message on the inside, to and from, or again, you know, if you want to finish this and put this like on the back so that it looks more finished like that, you know, you can do your to and from on the back, or have like a special message on the front. So it looks really nice. So that's really cute there. So I'm going to move on to the next one. It is a unicorn party treat bag topper. I did make an example so you can see what it looks like. And this is how it looks. You can put some little goodies in the bag. So I just put my little die cuts in there so you can see how it looks packaged. So there you go. Really nice and sweet. So there's that. And again, I'll link the products in the description box below if you're having any difficulties finding anything. So next I have some tags and stamp sets to give you an idea of what they look like. So the first one is the swap stamp set. It looks like this. I did stamp out all the sentiments inside so you can see how well it stamps. So you can read them and see if there's anything that interests you if you're swapping with partners. Then there's a tag set. It has 4 pieces, and then there's some little like wavy edges that you can do in different styles. So you can make pockets. You can even make a decorative top part, you know, like if you wanted to accent it in gold or silver and do a 2-tone tag. Here I made a pocket and I stamped out Happy Mail on here, because next I'm going to show you the Happy Mail stamp set. So here I just made a pocket here so you can see how it does the pocket. So that's how it cuts, and here are the examples of what the tags look like when they cut out. Alright, next is the Happy Mail stamp set. Now there is a mistake, but I was informed that this part right here will be corrected, and it should say nothing can beat Happy Mail. I did make the correction myself. I took out a craft knife and I cut out the T where it says can't, and I made it into Nothing Can Beat Snail Mail. So these are the sentiments that are in the Happy Mail stamp set. I did make some example cards so you can get an idea of what you can do with it. So I made this one into a Valentine's Day card. Now, Sending My Love is not in the stamp sets, but I did make one for Happy Mail, and I got the envelopes from the swap stamp set. The swap stamp set has the envelope inside, that one. And then I just combined the two with the Happy Mail. So that's where I got that one. And then for this one I did Love is in the Details. So that came from the Happy Mail stamp set. So here are some examples of cards that I made. Alright, so I'm going to move on to more examples. Okay, next is this nesting die right here. There's several layers in there. You can make a scrapbook mini album. You can make cards. You can make all kinds of things. I made a card, and I'll also share with you what I paired it up with. I use these flowers. And also this is it can be a shaker tag or a sentiment. I made a card, and I made some flowers, and I also used some leaves and this necklace die that I like. It looks like this. I cut it up and I put some of it in this flower arrangement that I have going across here. So I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see all the different elements in my spray. So really pretty there, and that's how it looks. I just wanted to share with you how it cuts out. It does cut into the paper. You'll need to snip it from the paper to make it into a necklace, but this is the die and how the necklace looks when you get it. So that's how that looks. And those are the products I used to make this pretty card. Okay. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next card and the products I used. Okay, the next stamp set is this one. It's the stitched Happy Birthday and Thanks card. I also used a border die for the sentiment. I just stamped the background and the word thanks, and I used this little scallop border, and I put some little kids on the front to finish it off, and they're just holding hands. So that's how that looks. And again, this is the stamps that I used, that I stamped the background with this border. Now for the lines, I did use some lines from the bow stamp set, which I will be getting to. I probably could show it to you now. This bow has some lines right here. It looks like this. And I just took the lines from here and I just stamped it in between all the different patterns to make this background. So I will show you that again in a moment. But I just wanted to share with you how that turned out. And everything was embossed in glitter embossing powder to make it really sparkly. And I'll share with you the little kids in a moment so you can see all the different characters. Okay, back to this die right here. I made this card, and I used some elements from the jean pocket set to put some stitching in here and the word love, and I also stamped out the XOXO from a stamp set that has bows in it, and this is the stamp set that has the XOXO. So that's how that looks, and this is how my jean pocket turned out. And these were the dies I used to make the jean pocket. I just turned them upside down to come up with that. Okay, that's it for that nesting set. Alright, all my little kids, I'll share with you some of them. They come in little kits like this with different hairstyles and clothing. These are the bodies that you would need to purchase separately to go with all the different character outfits. This is a chef boy. It comes with little food and accessories. Here's another character outfit. And these are like the skipping girls. They sing and dance or whatever, or they're like skipping. Here's another girl. She goes with the chef boy and girl set. And the singing or dancing girls, they held umbrellas, and there's like raindrops and a fence. So I did put some on this Memory-Dex die, so I'll share with you all the different projects that I made with all the different elements. So I'm just going to run through them. And then also I use this nesting die as well, so I'll just show you all the different projects with these because it's hard to keep going back and forth. So here are my chef boys, the chef girls, and they have like little pockets. Some are holding cupcakes. The cupcakes does not come in the set, but the ice cream cones do. I just had cupcakes in my stash. The oven mitts does not, and the rolling pin does not, but the little turkey does, and the little platter does. Here are the Memory-Dex cards that I made with the little kids. The chef hats do. So there's that. Where they're holding different things. But I was making some recipe cards from my recipe box. So I just wanted to share with you how they look, and then how it looks on the Memory-Dex card. Okay, here are some cards that I made. So I did one with Happy Valentine's Day, and this little doily comes from another set, so I'll share with you what that looks like in a moment. These are the dancing girls. I just put Don't Hide and then Storm Dance in the Rain, and then as you can see the little raindrops, and then the umbrella, and then here's the little fence, and they're holding hands and skipping. So that's how that card looks. And here is the doily. And here is another girl with that little teardrop doily, and the So Sweet. There is another set with the little tiny letters, and it looks like this. Okay. Alright, so that nesting set came from there that she was popped up on. Alright, we're going to move on to some cards with that nesting set. and products I used. My apologies. I have so many items to share with you guys. Okay, here are my cards that I made with that nesting set, and there are some heart flowers, and there's a doily set, there's this set, and here's this card with the tag and a shaker. So I'm going to share with you all the items I used for those cards. Here is the die for this card right here. Here are the filler flowers for this set right here, and I also shared with you the necklace that I used that goes in this spray. Here is the doily that I used to make, it's not the doily, it's the rosettes that I used to make these cards. Here is the heart flower that I used to make these flowers that are so pretty, that goes on this card right here. Oops, scattered my sequin mix. I just have so much stuff to share. And then as you saw, this is the shaker that was made with just this set right here. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to move on to this card right here. It was made using this stamp set and the matching coordinating die for the banner, and also this doily, and the little girl is also on the inside. There's a girl, the silhouette right there. So that's how that turned out. I did find the blue jean pocket set that I shared with you earlier, so I just mixed it with that other die. Okay, and then next I have this die right here and this card, and that's how that looks paired with that die. Okay. Alright, coming up next is some Easter cards, or Easter card that I made. And these are the products I used. This Happy Easter, the Easter stamp set, and I will share with you all the greetings inside. It's Easter greetings, Happy Easter, to some bunny special, Easter blessings to you, special Easter wishes to you, Happy Easter, have a blessed Easter. And then this one says, to an extra special friend, and then there are some eggs with different designs for you to stamp out and use that for good backgrounds. And then I also have this set right here with a cute bunny, where you can have the bunny holding an egg, and then the egg can also be with all these cute little faces with mustaches or goofy looks, or you can just have it plain. So here is my card, and I'll also share with you the nesting set I used, and it looks like this. And I also paired it with this doily. This is from a previous release, and this is how it turned out. And I have my bunny holding an egg, and then on the inside I just stamped special Easter wishes to you. And so that's how it looks. So lots of inspiration in this video and examples of things I made. Here's the cuts for that nesting set. I have sequins everywhere. It's spilled. Alright, and then the next card I made with that set, I layered it and made a flower, and I stamped out thinking of you. So I used all the dies in the set to layer it and make a flower. So it looks like this. So very, very pretty. And then I also made a Valentine's Day card, and I used, for the sentiment, XOXO, and I just put it in the background. The sentiment came from this bow set. So this is how my card turned out. Alright, so now we're going to move on to this die right here. And I made this card, and I just ran it through my die cutting machine and partially cut it out at the top and the bottom. And I used this cupcake stamp set, and I just used the sentiment right here of love. Now there is a coordinating die that goes with it. I did cut it out so you can see how well it cuts. You can stamp it and layer it. So look how pretty that is. Really, really nice cuts. So haven't had a chance to play with the cupcakes yet. I just love the font of this word so much. And then it has some really fun hearts that come out of the border, so I just used that for the sides. And then the border with, you know, these hearts, I shared with you previously early on in the video what that looks like. It's a 6 border set, and if you need to see that again, it looks like this border right here is what I used for that. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and we'll move on to the next card. Alright, so the next card is this rose, and the die set that I used is this nesting set right here. And I made a thinking of you card, really pretty, and I just made a frame to go with the rose. And that's how that turned out. The next card is the word love. I used that same font from the cupcake set, and then those flowers that I shared early on in the video. It's the same flowers along with the necklace that I accented it with. I did use this flourish right here in the spray. It's in the background, as you can see right here. So I really love how that turned out. I also used this flourish to accent one of the hearts that I shared earlier. Okay. And the last card I want to share, this video is so long. This is how it cuts out if you need to see that. Okay, the last card I want to share, if you stuck with me this long, is this love card right here. And I use these letters, this really pretty font, L-O-V-E. And I use these rhinestones to fill in the little dots. I use that frame like that. I stamped out the bows and the background. And I used this bow set. It has coordinating dies. And that's how that turned out. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I have covered everything in this release. I will link every single thing that I shared in this video in the description box below. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you will subscribe to this channel. Take care, and I hope you have a fabulous day.